the overview of the class, grading, turning in assignments, late work, communication, and populi, understanding populi. This is research methods where we're going to be discussing the basics of how to perform research in social sciences. It goes across the board. It works for every class. It works for anybody that's using it, any class that's using APA. It's just that. So you're going to be going through parts of the paper and some external things that are necessary to be able to function well in being able to write a paper that has content that's research worthy. Simply, you're doing discussion boards where all discussion boards are your initials due on Wednesday, and the responses are due on Sunday. All papers are due on Sunday at 11:59. So 11:59 is the standard time based on the day, whether it's Wednesday or Sunday when things are due. So if you do not turn in your discussion board on time on Wednesday, you get a deduction. If you have not done your responses by Sunday, you get a deduction. You get 5 days on assignments and initial discussion boards to post that initial discussion board. After that, it's a zero. Responses are due on Sunday at 11:59. So it's very important, since we have 4 people in the class, that you are doing your discussion boards early in the week, so you give everybody time to do one response to one other student. Turning in assignments on Populi. The assignments are due on the due dates in Populi. I do not accept emails. I do not accept assignments, and they will be marked late if they are in the comments. They must be posted where they are exactly supposed to be posted. This is not only for me, but it's for attendance. Attendance is derived in the computer of whether you're turning in assignments and you're signing in. Not how long you're in, but you have signed in and you've turned in an assignment. There's assignments every week. The earlier you do, the attendance is shown early. If you fall behind and you're not turning in assignments, you will be dropped. So this is your warning that you need to get your assignments in and do not fall behind, because you will be dropped from this class. So for discussion boards, Wednesday, initial post. Sunday, one response. If you're late after 11:59 on Wednesday, you get a 20% deduction on the initial post. For the responses, there is no late period. There's no extensions. There's no anything. You are to have that in by 11:59 on Sunday. Any paper that's due, papers are due, or assignments are due on Sunday at 11:59, and you have 5 days to turn it in with a 20-day deduction, 20% deduction. If you do not have it in at the end of the 5th day, which is basically Friday of the next week, you get a zero, and there is no coming back from that. Okay, so it's real important that you get your assignments done and turned in the right place at the right time. Doing your work early in the week, most of the assignments, you can get everything done by Wednesday. Do it to take that stress off of you. Communication is probably the biggest portion of this. Any issues, any problems, anything that you need help with, you need to reach out to me. Don't worry about bothering me, because if you don't reach out and you don't do the work and you can't get it done and you don't get the help that you need, you'll receive the grade that you deserve. Sorry, it's just, I know it's very brutal, but I'm telling you that I will be available for you. But there's a protocol: text, phone call, and either of those are interchangeable. You can just call. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Call, text, then email. Do not put stuff in the comments in the classroom. Do not put it in the bulletin board. You're making direct contact with me. You don't have time, and I don't have time to go through everything. If you only email, I don't know what to tell you, because I don't check my email all the time. It's still summer. I only have the one class. I'm not doing my email. I'm checking every day, but I'm not on my email like I am my phone and texting. So text or phone is great. Okay. This is your responsibility. if you have problems, you have issues, you don't understand something, you don't understand it, reach out, follow the directions to the best of your ability. Because if you haven't watched the videos like this one, and something falls down, I can't help you because it is an online class. You're an online student. It takes you to step up and you to do the work and you to do the. But I'm here to help you. But I'm not here to do the work for you. So focus in, read all the instructions, do the best you can, and we move on from there. If you need to rewrite something or we edit something, I send it back because you're not, it's not correct at all. That's fine. Edit it, get it done. That's why I'm saying do everything early in the week, and then you got the rest of the week to either do edits or be done with this class. All right, let's get her done. Welcome to Populi, and this is where you're going to do all your work. Stay out of assignments and work from lessons. Everything is here. The book is given to you. There's absolutely no reason why you cannot read this. If you're taking a capstone, this book will help you in the understanding of what you need to do for your capstone. You can download the book, you can print it out, you can do whatever you want with it. You just have to use this little button right here to download it, or you can straight print it to your thing, but it's 295 pages. So if your printer doesn't do two-sided, it's 295 pages. But you can read it online right here. You can download it and put it on your iPad, your Kindle, whatever. You know, there's lots of things that you can do with this. Okay, so that's the book itself. But understanding Populi is real important. The dashboard here, I will put stuff on here, but please don't send me any messages through here. Okay, it's very important because I don't get these until I turn on my computer. Another part of this video is already talked about how to communicate with me. Don't hesitate to communicate. I'm very straightforward, but I'm going to tell you that I'm here for you, and you're not on an island all by yourself. The syllabus is right here. It's going to be changed. It's the same syllabus. I just got to change the dates. I'm working on it right now. The biggest place you're going to spend most of your time is in lessons. Okay. And you stay within the week. If you do everything within the week here, okay, you're going to be on point watching all the videos that are on here, doing the discussion boards completely. Discussion boards are due Wednesday, your initial, because you've only got 4 people in the class. They need to get up there so people can do their responses. You can't wait till Saturday to do it. So you need to get it done by Wednesday or you get marked down. Okay. Second part of that is your responses are due by Sunday, and I only need you to do one. Respond to one other person in the room. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. So, I mean, in the first week, you have 2 discussions. That's it. Once you're done with that, you're done. You can now work ahead. And that, now here I have a book that talks about qualitative and quantitative. You have these questions you need to answer. Okay. And then there's certain things, same thing. Your peer responses due on there. Everything's Wednesday to Sunday when it's a discussion. Here's your week 2 discussion. And then we move on to the next one. Now we do ethics, and we go through ethics, and you have your notes, which means you're going to write notes on this. Comprehensive notes. How do those notes get turned in? I don't care. Bullet points, numbered. What I don't want is I do not want a narrative. I don't want to read everything. I want the important factors, that you understand the important factors of it. So this doesn't take long, but it is valuable and very important. Okay. And then you have your project, okay, which you're really not doing this time, but you need to understand the portions of it. If you are going to be taking a capstone, you need to move through this. There is no assignment this week, okay? Okay, there is no assignment this week. I'm revamping the top here, but there may be a discussion board by this point, but I haven't decided for this one. So bear with me on that one, and then we'll go through the rest of the weeks. But as long as you do whatever's in the week and you do it on time, you're going to be fine. If a problem happens, reach out. Okay. There are files here. You see all the books are here. The it says masters, but we use it for both. Okay. And then there's a couple PowerPoints in here, and anything else I find, I'll put up there. I've got some new stuff that I found that I'm going to put up there for you to look at and read and understand. The more that you understand about this, the more you're going to do better on your capstone. You're going to do better in your writing in your classes and that. So, uh, this is Populi. Okay. If you find an error in there, or a due date has been changed, or due date is wrong, please reach out to me. You're not bothering me, because sometimes Populi changes, or I'm in there working and I touch something and it just automatically moves. So if the dates are wrong in there, but key is week one ends on Sunday, week two ends on that Sunday, week three ends on that Sunday. Everything has to be done, and your discussion boards have to be due on Wednesday. So you have 8 weeks this time. So please stay focused in and get your work done early in the week. If you do your work on Monday and everybody posts by Wednesday, you could be done with this class by Wednesday. Otherwise, you got to drag it out, and something gets in the way, and you're done. So this is Populi itself.